India Love still has the same terrible attitude. Sheesh, things are not looking good for India Love, apparently. Apparently, her attitude is out of control. I don't really know what she did, but we're about to get into it. She did not get accepted into Streamer University. I was on X the other day and I saw, actually, that was today. I was on X today and I saw a video. The title said, India Love says that Kai Cenat wishing her, praying on her downfall because she didn't get into Streamer University. I watched the video. She said nothing of the sorts. You feel me? So, I don't know what's going on. X is just full of clickbait. But, yeah. So, let's see what's going on with India Love right now, man. And this video is by Omizi. Again, this video is by Omizi. It's right here. This is his name right here. So, don't ask me for the link. I'm not putting the link in. He's getting 77K. I'm going to get 1, 2, maybe 3. Max. You know what I'm saying? Chill out. But anyway, yeah, y'all check out Omizi. He makes a lot of great videos about the unemployed dudes. You feel me? Things that we don't really need to know, but we just want to know because we have a problem. We have an issue. We just can't help ourselves. We just want to be all up in the mix type shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, let's get to the video. You feel me?
Streamer India Love has been trying to prove for the past couple of months that everything about her has changed. She's taking on this new walk of life. She's not going to be this mean girl bratty image that she once has, and she's actually going to grow up into a more mature version of herself. But after a couple of choice interactions over this past weekend during DreamCon, I would say that that same old India Love never left.
Should I get my phone? I'm already irritated.
I was at the basketball game. I didn't see India Love there. Type shit. Then again, I wasn't looking for India Love. I saw my girlfriend said that there was a stream between them two, and damn, she get fake teeth. Damn, she been hanging around India Love too long, boys. She got the India Love special. She about to get a BBL. Fuck. No, don't do this. Don't do this, Brooklyn. Please, don't do this. But anyway, I saw them do a stream. My girlfriend said they did a stream together, and they were acting like Valley Girls or whatever the fuck you call it, and they just went on like a $25,000 shopping spree. Yeah. What a stream, you know what I'm saying? IRL stream, lit type shit. But yeah. Maybe she been had fake teeth.
Brother. And I wish I could say it was just that one, but there are a couple other incidents that let me know that her attitude has been the exact same. Every time.
That was it? Okay. He said a couple more. It gotta get worse, right? It gotta get worse. I feel like that was pretty, like, simple type shit.
Somebody corrects her or tells her no, she acts as though it's some sort of disrespect. And at this point, India Love is not being misunderstood. She's repeatedly showing people who she is. And based off of a conversation that I had, I think the issue is bigger than just an attitude problem. It's something that plagues her and other streamers vastly across the industry.
I think it's like the parasocial relationship of being a chat viewer. So I think being kind of in an echo chamber of your own doing through a fan base can be an area where you can misstep.
If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way for the channel. Don't disrespect me by watching all of my videos, being all up in the comment section, but not subscribing. Now, back into the video. India Love has this strange relationship with her image and the internet. She is 30 years old, and not saying that's a crazy thing because I myself am pushing 30. I'll be 30 in like less than 30 days. But she still has this boss girl, bratty, you know, young person mentality about her. And it shows up in all these viral situations in which she is acting as though she is the star in every situation. Everybody is disrespecting her. She's always on edge, etc., etc. And the sun and the stars should revolve around her. First and foremost, I think it's very important to lay down the landscape and foundation as to who that was. That wasn't just some randeezy sitting next to India Love. And even if it was, it kind of wouldn't matter. But that is JD Witherspoon, friend of the show, JD Witherspoon, somebody who I've known for some time now. I've had multiple conversations with, and some of you may have watched as a child on his channel, Run JD Run. And just to put a little bit of extra spice on it, he's not new to this, he's true to this. And by that, I mean being of some sort of fame or celebrity status, being around and adjacent to it. He is the son of John Witherspoon, Pops from Friday, also the father from the Wayans Brothers show. I mean, he's been around these environments for multiple times and instances, been to these celebrity games. I just need to get that out there. I think it's also important to note that even though from the angle of this video specifically, JD does look at the phone. When I had the conversation with him just last night, he acknowledges, and in other angles that we can, you know.
You had a secret agent, huh? You had a secret agent trying to get you information, huh? Okay, let's hear what we talk about, man. Let's see what she do off the stream. You know what I'm saying?
Provide. It also is pretty clear that he does indeed look at her phone.
Ooh, nigga pocket watching? who texted her. Let us know who texted her. Maybe no one texted her. Maybe she didn't even look at a text. Maybe it was all fake. Okay. Bro, and y'all, if my camera looks weird, look, it looks kind of odd, doesn't it? Looks kind of fucking odd. I just got a new camera, and I'm not a camera dude. I don't know cameras like that. So I'm trying to, like, you know, balance it with, like, the colors and everything. Like, even my colors are a little, it feels like it's off. I don't really know what's going on. Y'all let me know. I'm about to just do the whole stream like this. The whole video like this. Tight shit, you feel me? We got that zoom now. But anyway, think that should be straight. But yeah, nigga is Inspector Gadget go-go eyes looking at her damn phone. Nosy ass nigga. You feel me?
But with that being said, I don't think that JD, and confirmed by him when I talked to him, had any sort of malicious intent when he was looking at her phone. To me, it looked like some sort of normal interaction where, you know, somebody was scanning the room.
Oh, she was talking shit about him?
Live. Okay. And we can even back that with India Love's own
Okay. All right, let's just let him finish. But okay.
Words about what he said after he looked at her phone.
Come on, I was just IRL, like, nigga, straight.
Without even me having the prior knowledge of the conversation based off of what JD said, it's a pretty safe assumption to say that, you know, maybe he thought to himself, I should stream. Now, after all, JD is a streamer. To say that it was lame that a streamer who probably didn't realize that he could stream or wasn't streaming or whatever the case may be said to himself, hey, I could have been streaming here is lame, is a little weird. I don't think that there was any malicious intent as to him looking in your phone. The thing that was up on your phone was the chat. Chat informed you about him looking into your phone. This on guard mentality, this I'm the center of attention to delve out the name calling to JD. I just think that is strange. Mind you, she could have clearly turned to JD and asked him, or as the kids would say, checked him about looking in the phone, and I'm pretty sure it could have been cleared up and squashed in 1 second. But hey, there's a lot of confusion going on right there, and the issue isn't even really that India Love was wrong, it's just how quickly she was to get to the disrespect of it all. And I wish I could say that that was the only interaction that happened at the basketball game, but shortly after that situation, DreamCon security repeatedly told her and asked her, hey, can you move, can you leave the basketball court, etc., etc. And instead of simply just moving, this person's doing their job, they're trying to, you know, situate whatever they had going on, India Love did an India Love.
I'm right here, but you don't have to. But we can literally be right here. Oh, it's not that easy. It's really not that easy.
For what it's worth, I thought the security guard was doing what he normally does. Can security be overreachy and pushy and all these things? Sure. But at the same time, he's just trying to handle things in the best way that he knows how. And if we were to just heed the warnings here, God, I can't believe I'm defending somebody that's technically a law enforcement officer, then maybe we wouldn't get to this situation. And I don't think that this situation was the worst of it all with India Love, but we've got to remember she has this image about herself. People already feel like she's this quote unquote bitchy person. And when it rains, it pours for her. This is about pattern recognition after all. So when you take the JD clip, when you take the situation with the security guard, and then you take the other two interactions at DreamCon.
These are they put us here.
Oh, we're not gonna put you guys somewhere else.
Let me call because they put us right here. Oh, he said let us sit.
That was Wale. Wale took the spot. Or let him have the spot.
I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to sell to an audience that you have this newfound attitude about yourself where you are trying to be this better presenting person.
No. Yeah. Okay. I get what you're saying. This is probably always how she is, though. Like, whenever she just doesn't have her way, or whenever, you know, she feels like she should be up there, A-list, top of the line. You feel me? Every security guard should know her, and they shouldn't even check her or press her or ask her no questions. That's what she feels like, honestly. And she probably feels like that everywhere. And the thing is, life has probably reinforced that because she's probably got away with it. Why? Because she got a BBL booty and she look good. You know what I'm saying? And when you got a BBL booty and you look good, usually you get what you want. So, yeah, it's based off of reinforcement.
Again, I don't think that all of these things are the worst. There's explanations for why she did this, why she did that, why she did the third. But if I'm trying to sell a new image about myself, I certainly wouldn't be doing things like I did at DreamCon, or even worse, the most blatant example, the traffic situation.
Traffic?
You have to wait. You have to. Okay, and this is a public situation going on. You have to wait a second, sir. We're not doing anything wrong. Please give us 1 second. We're not bothering anybody. Please. You could go around.
Hey.
Go play. Go play. Let me make sure I got the TikTok, because baby, we'll do it again. Gotta go around.
Really, India? Blocking traffic for a mid-TikTok at best? This is the larger problem of all of it.
Yo, she said go around where? Nigga, you got 2 cars in the middle of the street and one of them bouncing. What the fuck we got going on? That is kind of crazy. That's outlandish behavior. At least be kind. At least say sorry. You feel me? Just have the courtesy to tell a nigga, damn, oh, like I'm really sorry, I can't move him right now. Just give me a second. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like what, like, or try to move it. Just move it. I don't know. Maybe have a person out there handing out $20 bills. I'm really sorry about making you wait, man. Here's $20. That might work.
She only evaluates these situations according to how it can affect her or impact her. She wants the TikTok so the driver should have to wait. She wants to remain on the court so security should just repeatedly justify the rule. She doesn't want to get up to maybe show some fan appreciation for somebody. Again, maybe a little bit of a reach, but it is what it is. So she'll sit down and ask this dude to bend down. Her chat says that JD is looking at her phone, so JD immediately becomes a lame in this situation. I think if you really wanted to, you could paint a narrative about India Love based off of all these multiple clips that have presented themselves over the past, 5-6 days. But these clips only become worse when you realize that, hey, pattern recognition is real and she's done stuff like this plenty of times before.
There's no camera, no filming inside, please.
Okay.
It's not recording, right, guys?
No, ma'am.
Because you're live then. Can you please take it off?
Okay, I'm just waiting for her to grab her stuff. She's a weirdo. She did not have to do all that. She's a fucking weirdo. Girl, your lady kicked me out. She's a fucking bitch. Whoever the fuck that was.
The DreamCon security interaction follows the exact same pattern as the store situation. There is an employee that is trying to do their job, follow rules, that is making all of $9 an hour, trying to, get some bananas and some chicken thighs so that they can go and cook at home. I don't even know what they're cooking with bananas and chicken thighs. Produce has parasites right now, people. Stay away from it. Here comes India Love immediately minimizing that person. It's not because she doesn't understand the rule, but it's because she doesn't understand why the rule should personally impact and affect her. Instead of complying, she immediately challenges an employee in turning a basic rule into some bigger confrontation. What makes it even worse, and I think shows more about who she is that, of course you linger, you try to draw it out, you're a streamer. I guess that's where we are now. But when she leaves the store, she automatically starts just insulting and throwing names at the employee. To me, stuff like that is just so weird and just shows a lack of consideration as a whole. And for what it's worth, she did the same situation at the Streamer Awards, just in a different form.
Breakout Streamer of the Year went to Adapt. And congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Rakai, shout out. Blah, 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 blah.
FaZe Adapt had just won the biggest award in his life, really solidifying him in the streaming space, coming from being where he was and growing to the place and space that he eventually is now. But India Love disagreed with the results, and instead of just waiting to go home and be on the stream and, give your 2 cents like most people would, she decided that was time for her to shine, ran on stage, and said what she decided to do. Now, for what it's worth, she would go on to apologize for the situation because she recognized ultimately how it diminished FaZe Adapt's accomplishments, and I do believe that that apology was driven by the chat, which we'll get to in a minute, because the community was slandering her as a whole. But months later, she's still treating public roads, convention courts, employees in workplaces like everyone else must accommodate exactly what she wants. This is this repeated pattern of entitlement followed by confusion. India acts impulsively, people criticize her, she explains her intention, she apologizes and talks about growth, and then another situation happens because the actual reaction did not change. That's what makes this whole recent transformation so hard to believe. She knows how to describe her problem after the damage is done. She just cannot seem to control these situations when it is happening.
That's the whole reason why God allows making mistakes. He knows you're going to make mistakes. And mistakes are designed to turn you to him. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He don't want me to be perfect. He don't want me to be cookie cutter, a saint all the time. He's okay with me sinning. You know why? Because he knows I'm going to repent. You know why? Because I get convicted when I sin.
Now,
why the hell she eating ramen noodles though? Why she eating ramen noodles though? I mean, sometimes ramen noodles do hit. They do hit. I'm not gonna lie, I used to eat ramen noodles a lot when a nigga was going through it. You know what I'm saying? But now if I eat a couple of ramen noodles, bro, like it's gonna blow up my stomach. Like I will be on the toilet. Same thing goes for like if I eat McDonald's now. You feel? Maybe man, too busy for that shit, boy. I'm a little too busy. But yeah, I can't eat it now. Like maybe over the course of the last year and a half, maybe year, I just like whenever I eat it or anything like that bad, it just fucks up my stomach. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because I'm coming an old head. Damn, that's tough. That's tough. But I think I was eating it so much, so often and shit, and now I just completely cut it off, and now it just fucks with me, bro. It just fucks up my stomach. That shit is so like, you feel me? But then again, India Love is 30. She older than me. What the fuck? So maybe it's not an age thing. Maybe she just fuck with ramen noodles. She be eating that shit. Or maybe she was on the toilet after eating that shit. She tried to do it for the chat. Try to make the chat think that she with them. But then you see her on an interview. She's wearing 15 bracelets. 15 Cartier, Louis Vuitton. Every motherfucking bracelet that there is. She rocking it on one fucking hand. You feel me? Not that relatable. You know what I'm saying?
I want to make it very clear before I go down this rabbit hole that I'm going down. I'm not questioning India Love's faith or religious status. This isn't me challenging her beliefs, all these different things. It's more...
Yeah. No one's perfect at the end of the day. You can try to be perfect. You know, you can make steps to be the best that you can, but no one is perfect. And we don't criticize people for not being perfect. You feel me? India Love in particular, honestly, even the shit that he's saying... Like, I don't think she's the fucking worst person in the world. Like, she's not the best person ever, honestly. But she's not the worst person in the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is, like, we have to understand this is for entertainment purposes. So, like, yeah, he's talking shit. I'm talking shit. Everyone's talking shit. But at the end of the day, these are real people that live full lives. We can't judge them based off the little pieces of shit that we see them do. You know what I'm saying? But we can judge them a little bit. You know, we can kind of get a glimpse into who they are, who we think that they are. But she's not the worst person in the world. And if she's trying, she's trying. You feel me? But, you know, it's hard to teach your old dog new tricks. You feel me? But anyway.
Or to show something greater that I will get into, as opposed to saying she's not a Christian or a believer of God or whatever the case may be. So India Love has recently made this spiritual journey that she's going on a part of her public image. And there's no reason for me to believe that these emotions are fake. She could genuinely be trying to be more disciplined and move differently and all these things like that. But for what it's worth, India Love seems to be more successful at explaining the person that she wants to be.
Nigga. Look at them bracelets. Boy, why you eating ramen noodles? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 big ass bracelets on your fucking arm. Feel me? Put the ramen noodles down. You know what I'm saying? Order. What's the other ones? They're not ramen noodles. Not the cup of noodles. They're like a little slightly bigger. You could do the slightly bigger ones. You feel me? But them ramen noodles, they do hit. You know what I'm saying? They remind you of the past. They remind you of the days where you needed that motherfucker, but that was your only little smidget of sustenance. You feel me? So I feel that, okay.
As opposed to becoming that person consistently and behaving like she should. To me, real growth is shown in these small and uninteresting moments. Moving the car when someone needs to pass. Leaving the court when security asks. Turning off the camera when an employee says that there's a policy. And for sure, not cussing them out and calling them all types of names once you leave the store. Now, of course, none of these moments would create some sort of virality and people would be talking about it. But that's not necessarily what she would be searching for, because she's simply trying to demonstrate this maturity and consideration that she hasn't had before. India Love's problem is not that she's making mistakes. Everyone does, right? I make mistakes, you make mistakes, we all do. The problem is
this one was crazy. You know that meme of the little kid and he's like, that's what she was on, boy. As soon as she hit 30, as soon as the clock hit 12, she hit 30. Her life has changed. She different now. She feels something. You know what I'm saying? She got to start switching it up. She done had a midlife. Nah, probably not midlife. Probably like a 3/5 life. Probably like a 3/5 life fucking motherfucking whatever. Crisis. You feel me? Cause hopefully she lives a long, fulfillful nigga, what? Long, fulfilling life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody watching, I hope you also live a long and fulfilling life. You know what I'm saying? I hope you see happiness. Hope you feel the joys of the world. You feel me? But type shit.
That each mistake seems to come from the same belief that her feelings, content, and intentions are more important than everybody else around her. She appears to view some sort of boundaries as disrespect. When an employee says no, she hears that they are targeting her. When security asks her to move, she believes that she's owed some sort of debate. And when chat accuses someone, she immediately believes the worst about that person. And I mentioned something earlier in the video about what I think the larger and greater issue is. I do think that that is a portion of it. I sat down with JD Witherspoon to have a conversation about this whole India Love fiasco and debacle. He'll love that I'm hyping it up with some of those words. We came to an interesting conclusion and tidbit here about how the chat can drive these social media creators to say, do, and act things that they probably wouldn't do.
If I grew up, obviously, in my 20s with one of these, and live streaming was a thing, and also making content and
That's a good ass mic, boy. That's a good ass mic. I could hear this nigga vocal cords moving in the back of his throat type shit. What the fuck? Bro, what am I talking about? What are we even doing here anymore, brother? His background looks cool too, though. You know what I'm saying? He got a little halo motherfucking helmet right there. That's pretty dope. Type shit.
Being on people's radar to that level was a thing. I can see how it could make you paranoid for sure. That's my first time ever getting clip farmed. That's the word. That's the thing. I think that's more the chat than her. I don't know her personally. I have nothing negative to say about her.
You said it was the chat. What do you mean by it was the chat more than anything?
I think it's like the parasocial relationship of being a chat viewer. You know, my chat viewers, they like to ride or die for me in certain scenarios, and I usually tell them don't. I always keep it like 100% with the people who support me, like where I genuinely tell them like, yo, real talk, you guys don't really know me as a person. You're my supporters. We're friends to a degree, but I don't need you to like fight battles for me. We don't know each other. So I'm not gonna lie to your face and say things like I love you. I can't say that. I don't know you that well to say I love you. So I think being kind of in an echo chamber of your own doing through a fan base can be not necessarily a downfall, but just an area where you can misstep. I think that's kind of like people who get a little too lost in the sauce of the internet.
So while she may be trying to take on this new spiritual journey and awakening, she still has something that is controlling her, and it plagues a lot of the streaming industry. But for India Love specifically, she already has this reputation that she's fed into for quite some time now. Immediately in that interaction with JD, she turns to see what Chat is saying. Chat was giving her the validation in these moments, and she gassed up and hyped up that situation for the chat. No different than the situation in the store. If you look at the chat on screen, you can see that they are egging on the situation as well. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying she's faultless. She does play into this bad girl identity. She could be in more control of her community or just not lay into them as well. The need for validation from the teeny boppers of the world is a very interesting place and space. But we do have to recognize Chat's involvement in how India Love is going about navigating her life, which is scary. She's 30. This is why I think it's harder for her to fully take on this new identity and new image that she's putting out there. This is why she keeps falling back into these bad behaviors, because she has James 3698 who stole mommy's card to, you know, purchase her OF back in the day, or currently, I don't know if she still got one up, telling her in the chat that JD Witherspoon of all people is being nosy and in her business. For what it's worth, India Love's biggest problem isn't JD Witherspoon or DreamCon security or store employees or impatient drivers. It's that she seems to believe that respecting another person's boundary means allowing them to disrespect or control her. That's why every normal correction becomes confrontation, and every confrontation becomes a viral clip, and every viral clip eventually becomes another speech about growth. And the whole time she's reading that little box in the corner of her streams to get validation about if she's doing the right thing or if she's doing the wrong thing, etc., etc. India may genuinely want to be a different person, but two things need to happen. One, it needs to appear while the camera is already rolling. People are going to keep saying the exact same things if that doesn't happen. And two, gotta disconnect with that chat. That chat.
Yeah. I think the chat is probably, you know, she's doing it for the chat. At the end of the day, that's what we all do. You know, the chat give you energy. The chat, it could be good energy, it could be bad energy, it could be moderate energy. I don't fucking know. I don't know the, you know what I'm saying, type shit. But yeah, I don't know. She's human. You feel me? Everyone's human. We all do stupid shit. We all say stupid shit. We're all dickheads sometimes. Then you try to reevaluate it and try to fix it for the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these stories, they're not the worst things in the world, but she's 30. You know what I'm saying? So she's gonna be who she is, honestly, by this point. I don't really know if she's gonna change much. Maybe in like 10 years type shit. You know what's gonna happen? India Love is gonna start changing whenever people's perception of her start changing. So whenever she's not as beautiful, when the BBL ain't sitting right, you know what I'm saying? If you feel me, after the BBL, like it got a good little sit to it, boom, another 10 years, that shit sit a little weird. When the BBL ain't sitting right, that's when she gonna start acting right. You know what I'm saying? That's where she might be like, yo, I need to find a nigga quick, and I might start cooking and cleaning. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I don't know, man. I still feel like she's not a great person. Like, I don't know if she would be cool to hang around. You feel me? And maybe she would be if she wants to hang around you, but she would only, it feels like she would only want to hang around you if you have clout. If you don't have clout, she wouldn't even want to hang around you. So it's probably, the people that know her probably think that she's super awesome. However, to people that don't know her and people that she doesn't want to know, they probably think she's a dickhead, honestly. So, yeah. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if nobody told you today, I love you. Peace.